Anthony, we're down here at Larches Savick, where you've helped to set up. You explain.
Well, we as Oak Education, we set up 3 years ago, and then during lockdown we have got in touch with Larches Savick Boxing Academy, Jimmy Moon and Dave Fitzgerald, and we've created here a series of classrooms, joinery suites, and we're moving into hairdressing as well in the future. And we provide education for pupils that just can't attend school, whether it's due to they don't want to attend school or they just can't quite access it. So whilst they're vulnerable, we've been able to look after and educate them throughout the whole of lockdown and beyond.
What age group is this in?
So we mainly target 11 to 16 year olds, but we can flex around that somewhat. And as a UK RLP, a United Kingdom registered learning provider, we're able to facilitate education for all of these with a real mixture and a pattern that is bespoke to the actual individual, rather than say like a normal state school, which is quite prescribed.
Well, here at Larches we've converted two. I think one was an old storeroom and one was a brew room, and we've converted them into two small teaching rooms.
Yeah.
And then outside we're going to be going looking at them. We've got 3 or 4 containers that have been provided for them.
That's right, yeah, we've been very fortunate. As I say, during lockdown, the 2 classrooms have been fitted out with smart screen TVs, and outside we've had, as you say, one of the containers that was here historically, that we've had completely kitted out to a full joinery workshop with bespoke machinery, and then through the kind donation of Conlons of Preston, we've had a beautiful classroom donated to us in the form of a container, and that's all in regular use at the moment. We're developing the last one. How many
children can you cope with in this place where we're at down there? How many is it? Capability of 10 children or 20 children? How many?
Yeah, sure. We're probably cater for here for about 20 to 25 pupils in total, but at the moment we've got 12 on site. We have Oak Education 1-to-1, which works off site as well, but we use the surrounding area as well. We're very fortunate, we've got great facilities outdoor. We've got a great outdoor court here, but then we've got 2 enormous parks here with allotments, with bowling facilities, with growing facilities for horticulture, and we're using all those with our outward bound coach as well.
And to the pupils, I mean, I presume they have no idea of what they want to do. So do you just give them a little taste of each different class, and then you find out what's most applicable for them, or are you just as just some kids designated, right, look, you're going to be doing joinery, you're going to do this, or what? How does it work?
Yeah, well, as I say, what we do is we create a bespoke package for the pupils, and the way in which we do that is we look at their talents and we assess them when they first come here for their English, their maths, their science skills, but then we also look to then really hone in on what are they good at, where do their talents lie. Is it in academic work, is it in sport, is it in joinery, is it horticulture, is it outward bound, and then we mould a timetable around that, and we really, the word bespoke is, I really
so
like.
I'm saying, so do they get a chance to experiment in each of these different rooms that you have for all these different subjects, to find out, to give them a little bit of a taster?
Absolutely, yeah. That's exactly what they do. Right. They have that taster, and then we craft their timetable week on week around them and play to their strengths, yeah. Just as you do in any environment in life, hopefully, if you're going to succeed, yeah.
And how does the boxing work with, because Jimmy and Dave, how does that work? How do they get involved with the I presume they're not going to be teaching them these classes, would they be teaching them sport, or? Yeah,
well, you're quite right. I mean, Dave Fitzgerald and Jimmy Moon are pivotal to all this. If a pupil does show a propensity towards the great sport of boxing, yes, they can get involved in that, and both Jimmy Moon and Dave Fitzgerald both act as coaches for us here on site, and so with their vast experience and their professional approach, they're really able to nurture the best out, but also in fitness as well, in general fitness and general sport as well.
And I believe Scott Fitzgerald has been helping out as well. What part does he play?
Okay, Scott's been an absolute ambassador. He really has, an asset to everything that Oak Education is. Scott's come in, he's led by example, he trains hard, he works hard, they see him coming in, and when they see him he does provide that role really of a role model, and it really helps them
I presume
home.
with him seeing him on TV and being as successful as he has been, then it must be giving him a, you know, if you work hard, then this is what you can achieve.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And Scott's personable as well. You know, he really is. He really is on their level, and they hone to him. As you say, they have seen him on TV, and they can relate to him. But I relate to him as a figure that they see day in, day out as he comes and interacts with us here. You know, it's really good. He's valuable, and we thank him greatly for that. Yeah, we do.
And are you've been 3 years you've been going. Has there any success stories that have already happened now where you've got people into, you know, like mainstream work?
Yeah, we do. We've one pupil that came to us 2.5 years ago now. Very quiet, very withdrawn. State education hasn't worked for him. It doesn't work for everybody. We've brought him in. We've honed his skills, not only English and maths, but the sport. And then he's found joinery. We've got a bespoke workshop that this young man has really worked hard with. He is now set to go on to a joinery course. He is more than confident to do that, and we just see him going from strength to strength. And the goods he's produced for his family, for his friends, and for here at the gym as well, been absolutely incredible.
Right, so hopefully there's going to be many more of them. But thanks for your time. I've really enjoyed it down here.
Good, thanks very much. Feel free to come anytime.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.